the first round pick for the Detroit Red Wings in this past NHL draft. This was the number 6 pick overall. They used it on a German defenseman named Moritz Seider. Um, so there was a lot of buzz about this pick. Now, initially, that when I looked at the numbers and the stats, I thought nothing but positive things. I'm like, well, this is a good pick. This is exactly what the Red Wings, they kind of needed right now. They kind of needed a right-handed shooting defenseman that can, that's young enough to grow with some of the more young players in the core. Guys like Dylan Larkin, Andreas Athanasiou, Anthony Mantha, uh, Philip Zadina, and guys like that. I'm like this guy fills the need. Like, yeah, some of the scouts had him going, 15 to 20. Like a lot of fans were not happy about this pick, and to be honest with you, I didn't quite understand why. At least when I looked at the initial stats, and I looked more into fan reactions, or somewhat to kind of get a more broader sense, like, well, what is it? What is it that everyone doesn't like? Because from everything I could tell, it seems like a pretty solid pick. And I mean, yeah, a lot of draft experts did have him going, somewhere between 15th and 20th, and he ended up going 6th. A lot of fans, I guess, wanted them to trade back because fill up on some more picks or whatever, and you still get this kid will probably still be available. Um, they couldn't move back, and rather than going for best player available, they went with a team need, which I don't know. I think to me is debatable. I don't totally hate this pick myself. I actually, like I said, across the board, I think it's a pretty solid pick. It fills a major need that the Red Wings had. Maybe there's something about this kid that I don't know. Like there's something I'm missing. Who knows? I do have his stats from last year on hand. Let me pull those up. He had 2 goals, 4 assists in 29 games in Germany's highest hockey league, and he had 5 assists in 14 playoff games. So this dude, he can get some assists, he can get some points. I would like to see more at the pro level, but I think with some proper growing and honestly a good core, and I think we do have that. I think this kid could turn into something special. I'm not going to make any bold predictions because I really don't. I don't have any, but I will read his scouting report, and maybe that'll give you guys more of a sense of where I'm coming from here. So the one I have pulled up here is from the Detroit Free Press, by the way, is a two-way defenseman who can play in all situations, mobile player with high IQ, high hockey IQ, excuse me, and calm nerves in pressure situations. Potentially a top pairing defenseman. So if everything works out correctly and this kid lives up to the potential that he definitely has, I think we are looking at a star defenseman. The sky's the limit with this kid. I'm willing to give Steve Eiserman the benefit of the doubt on this one. I think this is overall a solid pick. If you disagree, that's fine. You can feel free to tell me in the comment section if you disagree. I would be very curious to hear everyone's thoughts.